What's up, Tyler and Keith?
Hello.
Plugged on. We are here. We're going to do an album review of Primal Fear's latest release, Metal Commando. What a great title.
Name.
It's a great title, but I'll just tell you one nitpick I have about this album right off the bat. There's not a song called Metal Commando, and that really upsets me.
There should have been. There really should have been, now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, because the title just fits Primal Fear so much, and I'm like, fuck, why is there not a title track to this? But anyways, this is their 13th album. If you don't know Primal Fear, they are just a heavy metal band that's been around since the late 90s. And if you like riffs, if you like big choruses, I would say they span. I feel like you can get a lot of people into this band personally because they fucking jam, they rock out, they have the power metal side, they can thrash out sometimes, they have the traditional heavy metal side. We like Primal Fear. We're big fans of them.
Oh yeah, we've seen them twice now, something like that.
Yeah, and this is the follow-up to 2018's Apocalypse, which was a fine album. And so what do you think of Metal Commando?
I think right off the bat, I think I enjoy this album more than I did Apocalypse. I don't know what it was about it. Just I feel like this album hits on all cylinders a bit more than that album did. Because even at the time, I was like, yeah, this album's pretty good. But maybe I'm spoiled because like the first full Primal Fear album that I listened to was Delivering the Black. That's a great album. That's one of their best. And so then and so then Rule Breaker was still pretty good. And then I don't know. I maybe I was a little disappointed with Apocalypse, but that's just my personal thing. I feel like even if maybe this album's a bit more on the simple side at times, with some things in the song very, very much like Primal Fear doing their thing, I think a lot of it works. Like especially the choruses. I love the opening track. I Am Alive has a great chorus. I think the choruses to stick out to me the most is like Halo. Hear Me Calling's a good one. The Howl of the Banshee and Infinity. Like I like just choruses out the butt. And I think I like the riffage more. That was something that, for whatever reason, didn't really catch me with their last album. Was like the riffs, and then not much stuck with me. The one that sticks with me the most, because I just fucking love it, is the sort of the lead intro of Raise Your Fists and how that kind of transitions into the riff. I love that transition, and then there's a couple other spots where I love shit like that. I love like the intro to Howl of the Banshee is another cool song. I think that it's just. Even the production, I feel like I am a bit more of a fan. The production is a lot more in your face. It's just loud. And I think that just fits these guys, because it's sort of their attitude. Their attitude's just like this fucking, sort of like hard-ass sort of attitude, just being pure metal. And, yeah, the album, so I feel like the production sort of fits along with that, especially, again, with like, some slightly simpler songs. Like even like Howl of the Banshee, where like a lot of the verse is just straight chords. It just hits. Despite how simple it is. I think the two best songs on the album, in my opinion, are I Will Be Gone and Infinity, which are two of the more, especially for sections, ballady songs. Like, especially I Will Be Gone. I think that song is one of the best Primal Fear songs they've written in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I think it's so good. There's no distortion or anything. It's all clean guitars, but I think it's... I love... mostly how the guitars and the vocals play off of each other in the verse is kind of what I like the most. I mean, the chorus is also incredible, but it's like I think the lick that they use for the verse is really good, and Ralph Schiefer sounds great as he always does. And then the same thing with like the intro to Infinity, I really like, and then how that transitions into when the heavy part of the song busts in. And God, that song's like 13 minutes long, and it's great. And it has like a cool outro that has nothing to do with the rest of the song. And so on one hand, I'm like, why not just make this like a separate track? But sure, why not? Just go nuts with this one. I fucking love that, because like Primal Fear's done like quite a few long songs. I think of Fighting the Darkness and We Walk Without Fear from Rule Breaker are songs I think of, and like I think this is in the same vein. I love that. Like, I just, more so right off
Yeah.
the bat, I think this album just grabbed me right from the get-go, more
Yeah.
so than Apocalypse did. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I think that this album is their best album since Delivering the Black, like hands down. And I think it just comes down to the songwriting. I mean, the songwriting just fucking jams on this album. And you know, I'll be honest with you. Um, when they released the first single, "Along Came the Devil," I like that song. That song has grown on me with the album. But when the first time I heard "Along Came the Devil," I was like, "This is as Primal Fear gets." And I'm like, "Are you serious? This is." Yeah, like this is what you're leading with. Like you've written the same style of song so many times, but I'll be honest with you, the song has grown on me a lot with the album. It's so corny. Like if you listen to the lyrics, like they're it's all about themselves, which is just I'm like, okay, sure. But I Am Alive really I think it's a great album opener, and I think that song's just amazing from top to bottom, but I just think there's so many gems in the center of this album. Like you said, Hear Me Calling just is sexy as fuck. I mean, that entire song is amazing, and just Ralph Sheeper's vocals during that chorus is just unbelievable. And then you get the Lost and the Forgotten, which I think is a really fun song. And man, the riffs during the verses are just so chunky and fucking Primal Fear and so much fun. And I love the kind of goofy things that Primal Fear does sometimes. Like during the verse of that song when they go like to the left, to the right. Like,
Yeah.
like this is fucking stupid, but it works. It reminds me off of Apocalypse, the song "The Beast." Like the chorus is just just a chunky fucking riff in there. You woke up the beast, the beast. It's like Primal Fear. They can nail that, but. I agree. I personally think my favorite song on here is "I Will Be Gone," and Primal Fear has always been great at writing ballads. I mean, one of the best ones I think they have is every time it rains. It's just amazing, and I'm not saying that just because of Simone Simmons is on that track. Like, if it was just Ralph Sheepers, that song is still just one of the best songs that they have, and just like I like that there's no distorted guitars in this. It's beautiful, and Ralph just showcases how much range he has on this song, and how he can really just carry something by himself if he needs to, and that he's just still one of the best vocalists in metal. Period. And that song is just so beautiful. But yeah, even like Raise Your Fist, I think is really fun. I love the riffage in that. How the Banshee's another one, and yeah, Infinity's interesting. And at first when I listened to this album, you get to like the 10-11 minute mark, and that's where it kind of fades out, and you have that outro going, and I'm like, is there more to this song? Like, there's still 2.5 minutes left, and it's just this kind of like symphonic section that kind of builds up, but then they bring it back with one more chorus that's really, really well done. And yeah, Primal Fear is always like, sometimes you write long songs. I feel like it can either be hit or miss. It's like one of the best things they've done, one of the best things on the album, or it can really lose someone. And Primal Fear always nails the long songs to me. Another one it's not as long, but off of Delivering the Black, One Night in December is an amazing song, and that one's one of the longer ones on the album. They really put it together. It feels thoughtful for sure, and I just think this album's just fun to listen to from top to bottom. I agree with you. I feel like it pops like way more than Apocalypse. To me, it even pops way more than Rule Breaker. Like Rule Breaker has a bunch of songs that I like, but I love the edge of this album. I love its just in your face fucking metal nature, and it's great. It really is. My favorite since Delivering the Black, like hands down.
Yeah, same.
They're still just, they're 13 albums deep. They've been a band since 1998, and I just feel like they're still crushing it. Like,
No,
there's still so
100%,
much
yeah.
life left in this band, and it's awesome.
Yeah, these
I
guys.
would,
I
yeah,
don't think. I think that these guys are not going anywhere anytime
no,
soon.
no, I agree. I agree. They keep putting out very quality material. So, um, I just, would love to see Primal Fear live again one day and then play I Will Be Gone.
Oh, that would
I
be great.
think that'd be the most fucking amazing thing. So yeah, this is a band we have to rank their albums one day.
Yeah, we sort of have
We
to. They're
really
like one of our
do.
top bands. Like,
Yeah.
somewhere after Lamb of God and Ozzy.
Yeah.
Sometime after that. Those are the next ones, but
Yeah, definitely.
we'll see. Got a lot of bands we need to rank. So
Yeah, we do. So yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else?
no, not really.
What
Yeah.
give this, sir?
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I like this album a lot.
Yeah, me too. I think it's very good. I think the only song that doesn't really grab me all the time is Afterlife.
That's fair. Yeah, I would kind of agree. I think I like the intro of that song, but yeah, it just doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I mean, for it to have only like the second to last song and then to pick it back up again with the last song. I mean, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Most
definitely.
albums lose you a few more songs further in.
Definitely.
So
yeah. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think of Metal Commando from Primal Fear. See you later.